Okay, this is Bill, the burro. Had him for one day, got him yesterday. He's from BLM, Bureau of Land Management. They round him up because otherwise the population doubles every 4 years and becomes an environmental disaster. I want to give you my strategy for taming a wild burro. Now, burro and donkey is the same thing, right? Burro is just a Spanish name. So we call him Bill because every time you open the gate, he wants to run out. So you might want to work through that name. Let me show you what I got here. I got a chair. And on this chair is an hour and a half of Wall Street journals that I was behind on reading. And I sat in this chair and read Wall Street journals because that's number one with donkey is patience, time, just being near them without asking them anything of them. The next thing is you need to separate them from other animals. They're herd animals, so they want to be in a herd. You want us to be the herd and me to be the leader. If I have another donkey here, he's going to fasten onto the other donkey. He's going to put all of his emotions on that other donkey. I want him to put all of his emotions onto me and think of me as a leader. So you'll notice there's no other animals in the immediate vicinity. This is especially important for the first couple weeks. I also have a dog in here. Come here, Sergeant. Come here, Sergeant. Come here, Sergeant. Donkeys generally like dogs. Dogs like donkeys. So I like to have another animal in here because it just gives him something to think about. He sees me giving affection to the dog. He notices it. So it's just a little tip that I use sometimes. So how do you tame a burro? Well, you got to use patience and you got to use kindness. You can't bully a donkey. A horse you can bully. You can give it a spank in the butt, it goes forward every time. A donkey you can't. You spank it on the butt, he won't move. You spank him harder, he'll refuse to move. He'll dig in. He's less likely to move when you spank him. So you have to just be patient and just try to connect with him. You see he's looking at me right now wondering what we're going to do. So what do? Well, I want to teach him that I can be close to him, so I'm going to keep standing next to him. And when I stand next to him, I'm not necessarily going to touch him. Right? A lot of people want to touch him every single time they touch him, they're near him. But I want to just be next to him. You see he's going to do a circle. He's going to come right back to here. Watch this. Yeah, you see right there. He's going to come back to that circle. He's already a little bit attached to me. You see him just standing there? He's looking at me. Look at his ear. See how his ears turn towards me? Wherever their ears are facing, that's where their attention is. Right? So he's looking away. When I look away, he's looking to look at me. You gonna look at me, Bill? Yeah. But you see how this ear is turned towards me? That's where his attention is, where their ears are. So what I want to be able to do is, first I want to just be next to him. Just have him be relaxed, me be relaxed. He's not totally relaxed. You see he's going to walk and do another circle here. Come again behind me. He's a little nervous. It's just one day out of the BLM. He's never had a human touch him until, pretty much this morning I touched him for the first time. That's right, Bill. Yeah. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get him used to humans, our movements, our talking. I want to be extra nice to him. Next thing, I want to touch him, right? I want to get him used to humans touching him. So to start, I will take a whip like this, and I'll just use it as an extension of my arm to touch him. And I'll touch him and then pull it back, and I'll touch him and I'll pull it back. Each time getting closer and closer. So he's putting his butt towards me. If this was a horse, I'd give him a spank and say that's not right. But that's not going to work with a donkey, right? He's not being aggressive. He's maybe a little shy, but he's not being aggressive. Donkeys can be aggressive, right? They can kick and bite and be real mean. But if you're kind to them, they will not kick and bite you, at least, unless you get a real crazy one here. But if I want to start touching them, I'm going to take my whip and I'm going to touch them and then pull it away. And I'm going to touch them and I'm going to pull it away. And I'm going to get closer and closer, and I'm going to use my hand with the whip. So he's getting used to my hand going to touch him. He's going to keep doing a lap here. He's over here looking at the dog. Come back over here. Come back over here, Bill. Come back over here. Look at that. He comes back over. Again, he's going to stop right here. Very good. Very good. I'll go back to my whip. And I'm using my hand. I'm using my hand. Right? And I'm getting closer and closer each time I do it. And there's a touch. And there's a touch. He's still a little anxious. That's why he's stepping off. But that's okay. The important thing with donkeys is just to be patient. If you push it, if you force them, you tie them. You know, I could lasso them and I could tie them to here and I could force myself to touch them. But it would be doing more harm than good. I got to make it be like kind of his idea. You see he's coming back over here. He'll come back over here because he does want the attention. He's by himself up here, so he does want the attention. He just has to get the courage. This guy's 2 years old. He's been in a holding facility for a little bit of time, not a lot of time. He's rounded up from Nevada. And let's ask him to come over here again. Come on, Bill. Come on, buddy. I'll touch him here. Come on back over here. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Go on. Come on. Come back over here, buddy. Come back over here. Let's ask him to come over here. Very good, donkey. Very good, donkey. Very good. Come back over here. Yeah, come back over here so you're in the camera. Very good. Very nice, donkey. I'm going to back up to him, not facing him, so it's very non-confrontational. You see I'm relaxed. I'm not acting like I have a real purpose here. And he gets a sense for that versus coming right at their face like this all the time. So he's going to do another lap here. Come on, keep coming. Come on, buddy. Very good. Very good, donkey. Horses, you can talk to them, but I'm not sure they totally respond a lot to voice. I mean, a little bit, of course, like any animal. But donkeys really respond to voice. So when you say, you know, good donkey, you know, etc., they have they're more like a dog where they want those attaboys. So let's see if we can get a few more touches on here, and then we'll call that a day for practicing here. There's a nice touch. Come around again. Come around again, Bill. Just touching his tail here. Come on, buddy. You're trying to act for the camera. Come on, Bill. Very good, donkey. Very good. Back up again, not facing him. A nice little touch. There. I got to stop even. So this is Bill the Burro, day one. He's doing great. To allow me to even be this close and to put any touch or pressure on him at all is a pretty good accomplishment. So he's doing great. I'll add a couple videos over the next week or so as we progress. Right, Bill? Good boy. Good boy. Very good, donkey.